Hello, welcome to the Economic Times Business Verticals India AI Dialogues, brought to you by Kyndryl. I'm Shipra Malhotra, editor with the Economic Times CIO, and I'm privileged to have Sanjay Krishnan, who is the Secretary for Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, Government of India. Welcome, Mr. Krishnan.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to have you here with us. So the summit has been at an unprecedented scale. So how do you see the whole response to the summit, the success, and some of the metrics of success that you would like to talk about?
I think the most important thing about this summit is the way that we have thrown it open to members of the public. Usually, summits of this nature, which I have attended in the past as well, are designed around leaders, around CEOs, and around experts who sit in closed rooms and discuss important issues, undoubtedly. But there's very little outreach to members of the public. The Honorable Prime Minister was very clear from the very outset that this is something which should be done for the people. And our objective was that this summit is about impact. It's about putting humans at the center of the AI process, and it's about ensuring that the entire AI as a technology is democratized in terms of access. And for that, the most important thing is to build awareness, to enable people from all walks of life, students especially, the youth, to come and listen to some of the best minds in AI. And we have assembled some of the best minds in AI, some of the leading experts, some of those entrepreneurs who have done the most for AI. All of them are here, and they have had an occasion to come and speak in large sessions which have been completely packed with standing room only. And it's been an incredible opportunity for people to hear. Likewise, in the expo, we've had exhibits from across the world, including from about 900 Indian startups, and they have all been able to put out there whatever they have done in terms of technology. So I think some of it has been outstanding work. And many of the international audiences who have come, many students and others have been extremely enthused. They've told me that they never realized that AI could have been used in such innovative ways. So it's truly an opportunity for many of our startups to showcase what they've been doing and possibly to develop applications not just for other parts of India, but for the world. So truly, it's been a democratization of AI that we have achieved through this summit. We've thrown it open to people, and to me, the most important yardstick of its success has been the number of people who have come here and who've had the occasion to actually understand what this is about, see it, and the energy that they have created. And that's clearly what has led to so many countries and so many companies actually announcing investments and indicating that they want to make large investments in AI in India.
Yeah. So I'll come to the investments part as well, but you mentioned about democratizing AI and sovereign AI. Building sovereign AI is a key aspect of scaling AI across the entire nation, the entire population. So what is your take on building sovereign AI? And the Prime Minister also spoke a lot about it.
I mean, that again, the evidence of our having built sovereign AI is obvious and clear. We have already managed to do it. You would have seen that we launched models. Sarvam AI launched their model. Bharat Gen has launched their model. Many of these entrepreneurs whom we have supported early on have come out with their models, and these are key models which are very, very relevant to India's circumstance. They are based on India's cultural heritage. They're based on India's language diversity, linguistic diversity. They cater specifically to India's needs. I think that is what you see through all these models which have been launched. In addition, some of them are models which actually work for the purpose for which they are built, which is where I think frugal innovation also scores. You're able to enhance human capability. You're able to enhance the capacity of people to actually use AI in order to increase their own potential. All of that has been enabled through the models and applications that have been built out of India.
And do you see more sovereign AI models coming in now that there has been so much of focus, especially at the summit, around sovereign AI?
You see, there is a combination. There will be some sovereign AI models. We will need some more. But more than that, I think we also need a lot of applications. So the infrastructure of compute models and data is one part which the India AI mission will continue to address. The other part will be what we do with applications, because all of this need to enable applications, which is what will provide employment, which is what will give companies revenue, which is what will keep the growth story growing.
So, talking about AI investments, where are you seeing the interest coming from organizations both globally as well as in India?
I think there are a range of things. Our minister has already talked about the five stack model, and at every stack, at every level, we have investments. If you look at it at the chip level, we have investments. Micron's new factory is going to commence production. Given the kind of excitement they see, I would not be surprised if the expansion is accelerated. And of course, that memory, high bandwidth memory, is what Micron is increasingly focusing on, because of the build out of AI data centers, the demand for high bandwidth memory has grown significantly. So we are entering into that cycle in the semiconductor industry. So there are likely to be more investments in that space. The India Semiconductor Mission 2 has already been announced in the budget, and therefore that is an area which is extremely exciting. Likewise, if you look at the build out of servers, with the electronic component manufacturing scheme and the PLI 2.0 for IT hardware, we see the build out of IT servers and especially AI servers. Hopefully, more of that will take place. You have Indian companies who have put up stalls here, who are working on this space, who are building AI enabled servers. Likewise, even other overseas companies will start building them in India, and they already build a lot of servers in India. So that is another layer which we will be able to do in a sovereign fashion in the country. The design of chips will increasingly happen in India, including advanced GPU chips, high bandwidth memory chips, and so on. All of those chips are also being designed in India, and so that is going to be an important space, both in memory and in GPU-based chips. We should see the build out happening in India. So that would be another important area where work would take place. Then, of course, there's the story about models, there's a story about applications. All of those levels, you will see it happening. Building data sets in itself is something which generates a lot of employment across, in terms of curating the data, annotating the data, putting it together in a machine readable format. All of those areas will make a significant difference.
Right. So, to wrap up our conversation, I want to talk about how the government is leveraging AI across the different institutions, and to make them more operationally efficient as well as smarter and simpler and more
I
productive.
think one of the biggest beneficiaries of AI is going to be governance. I don't think it's anybody's case that the government in India is large enough to meet the legitimate aspirations of the people. Whether it is health workers, whether it is doctors, whether it is teachers, whether it is a lawyer, whether it is policemen, whether it is judges, we have a shortage compared to what really the requirement is. And when you compare the level of service in other countries, clearly we have to grow. And it's not possible to actually abruptly or very quickly increase those numbers. But by leveraging AI, it should be possible to deliver many of those services significantly better. And I think that is the opportunity that AI gives us, saying to deliver significantly better services to people. If you take healthcare or education, it will expand the capability of our teachers, of our doctors, of our medical personnel to actually do their job better. It will really support courts in getting their work done faster. So I think in many of these areas, you will see significant enhancement of service levels. And for all you know, I mean, it's also possible to actually deliver services beyond expectations. Right now, we can actually deliver up to expectations by using AI. And who knows, we could devise mechanisms by which we can deliver it beyond expectations as well.
Great. Thank you so much, sir, for sharing all these details with us, especially how the government is leveraging AI. Thank you so much once again. It was a pleasure having you.
Thank you. Thank you.